What if millions in the bank, private jets, fame, and endless applause could disappear before sunrise? What if the stars people admire the most were only one mistake away from losing everything completely? Today, you will discover shocking stories of celebrities who went from luxury to loss, from headlines to heartbreak, and from untouchable success to total collapse. Some trusted the wrong people, some made risky choices, and some never saw disaster coming. Stay until the end because these lessons are powerful, surprising, and unforgettable. Don't forget to like and subscribe. 1. The rise before the fall. Many celebrities begin with talent, ambition, and a dream that seems impossible. They work through rejection, struggle through small jobs, and slowly build a name the world cannot ignore. Then success arrives in a flood. Money grows fast, homes become larger, cars become rarer, and the lifestyle becomes more expensive every year. But rapid success can create a dangerous illusion. When everything is rising, it feels like nothing can go wrong. Warning signs are ignored. Contracts are signed without caution. Friends become advisors. Spending becomes a habit instead of a choice. Fame can hide financial weakness because the outside image still looks perfect. Crowds cheer, cameras flash, and social media shows only luxury. Behind closed doors, debts may be growing, taxes may be unpaid, and trust may be placed in the wrong hands. 2. Mike Tyson and the cost of chaos. Mike Tyson became one of the most feared and famous athletes on earth. His power in the ring created enormous wealth, and his name alone attracted money from every direction. Yet massive earnings do not guarantee lasting security. Tyson faced legal troubles, expensive habits, poor financial decisions, and people around him who benefited from his success. Wealth that looked endless began to shrink under pressure. The public often assumes high income means permanent riches, but money leaving quickly can defeat money arriving quickly. Taxes, fees, bad deals, and luxury spending can destroy even giant fortunes. Tyson later spoke openly about the mistakes and confusion that surrounded those years. His story matters because it shows how talent and fame cannot replace discipline. A champion can dominate opponents and still lose the battle of personal management. Overnight collapse often appears sudden to the audience, but behind it are years of ignored problems. 3. Nicolas Cage and extreme spending. Nicolas Cage earned huge success through memorable film roles and years of high demand. With that success came extraordinary spending. Reports about castles, rare collectibles, luxury homes, and unusual purchases turned his finances into a cautionary tale. When income is high, spending can feel justified. The danger begins when lifestyle expands faster than stability. Expensive assets often require maintenance, taxes, staff, insurance, and constant cash flow. If work slows down or markets change, those costs remain. Wealth is not only about what is owned, it is about what can be sustained. Cage's story shows how glamorous purchases can become heavy burdens. Public fascination focused on what he bought, but the deeper lesson is about pressure created by excess. Many people imagine that more possessions automatically create more freedom. Sometimes the opposite happens. 4. Brendan Fraser and silent struggles. Brendan Fraser was once one of the most recognizable faces in entertainment. He starred in major films and seemed set for endless success. Then his presence faded, and many people wondered what happened. Financial pressure, personal pain, health challenges, and career setbacks can combine in ways the public never sees. Not every collapse comes from reckless spending. Sometimes loss arrives through emotional exhaustion and private battles. Fame creates an illusion that successful people are protected from ordinary suffering, but they are not. They can face injuries, isolation, unfair treatment, and deep stress like anyone else. Fraser's story reminds us that losing everything is not always about money alone. A person can lose confidence, momentum, opportunity, and peace. Those losses can feel even heavier than financial ones. Yet his later return also shows the power of resilience. 5. Pamela Anderson and trust gone wrong. Pamela Anderson became a global icon with fame, attention, and enormous public interest. But public visibility can attract exploitation as easily as opportunity. When a celebrity trusts the wrong manager, partner, advisor, or business deal, damage can happen quickly. The most painful losses often come through betrayal rather than bad luck. A famous person may have money, but if control is handed to unreliable people, wealth becomes vulnerable. Privacy can vanish, reputation can suffer. Legal battles can drain resources and energy for years. Anderson's journey reflects how public image often hides private battles. Fans see glamour, while the celebrity may be dealing with contracts, pressure, and manipulation. Trust is one of the most valuable assets any successful person has. 6. Johnny Depp and costly conflict. Johnny Depp built a career filled with iconic roles and global recognition. He earned massive wealth and influence, yet years of legal conflict and public controversy placed intense pressure on finances and reputation. Even for the rich, long disputes can become incredibly expensive. Lawyers, settlements, lost opportunities, delayed projects, and constant negative headlines all carry a cost. Wealth is not only reduced by spending, it can be reduced by distraction and damage to public confidence. When conflict becomes a lifestyle, growth often stops. Depp's story shows how quickly a powerful brand can become uncertain. Fans, studios, and partners watch carefully when controversy grows. Some stay loyal, others step away. That shift can change income overnight. 7. MC Hammer and fast fortune. MC Hammer became a cultural phenomenon with music success, huge tours, and unforgettable popularity. At the height of fame, he earned extraordinary amounts of money. But large earnings were matched by large expenses. Lavish properties, a massive payroll, and constant spending created a structure that depended on endless income. That is dangerous for anyone, famous or not. When revenue slows, oversized costs remain. A person does not need to be poor to go broke. They only need expenses that refuse to shrink. Hammer's story became one of the most famous examples of financial collapse because the contrast was dramatic. He represented peak success, then sudden loss. 8. Lindsay Lohan and career instability. Lindsay Lohan achieved fame at a young age and became one of the most talked about stars of her generation. Early success can create unique pressure because growth happens under public scrutiny. Every mistake becomes news. Every delay becomes gossip, and every struggle becomes entertainment for strangers. Career instability often follows when reliability is questioned. Projects become harder to secure. Opportunities become smaller. Earnings decline while expenses may remain high. For celebrities who become famous young, identity can become tangled with attention. 9. Burt Reynolds and unexpected debt. Burt Reynolds was once among the biggest names in film, admired for charisma and success. Yet even established stars can face debt, financial stress, and shrinking fortunes later in life. Careers naturally change. Demand rises, then cools. New generations arrive, tastes shift, and earnings may decline. If spending was built for peak years, later years can become difficult. This happens in entertainment, sports, and business alike. People often plan for growth, but not for slowdown. 10. The biggest lesson from every collapse. The names are different, the industries are different, and the details are different, but the pattern is often the same. Sudden loss usually grows from small warnings ignored over time. Overspending, blind trust, conflict, poor planning, emotional pressure, and dependence on fame can all weaken even the strongest success story. These celebrity collapses fascinate people because they reveal a truth many try to avoid. External success does not guarantee internal stability. A mansion cannot replace discipline. Fame cannot replace wisdom. Huge income cannot replace protection. The most valuable lesson is not to laugh at those who fell. It is to learn before repeating their mistakes in our own lives. Whether someone earns little or earns millions, the principles remain powerful. Live below your means. Which story shocked you the most, and which lesson will stay with you forever? These celebrity downfalls prove that fame can fade, money can vanish, and success can collapse in a single moment. But they also show that wisdom, discipline, and resilience matter more than status. If you enjoyed this video and want more powerful stories, surprising facts, and life-changing lessons, stay connected with us. Share your thoughts in the comments because your opinion matters. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.